class, it's me again. I wanted to give a video on how to submit questions. Since it's an online class, sometimes it can be tricky to figure out. I'll step back a little bit, that way there's not the glare, but how to really submit enough information to me and your questions so that you're getting your question answered in a succinct amount of time and in the way that you need. So what I do not want to see is an email that says, "Hey, Miss Lopez," or "Hey, Nicole, I was working on this chapter and this question, and I have trouble on it. Can you help me with it?" Okay, that doesn't really give me enough information to help you. What I need to know are more specifics. I need to know, for example, well, first of all, the chapter you're working on, the question you're working on, maybe even which attempt you're working on it if you're doing your online homework. Those are useful things for me so I can go into Connect and kind of analyze the question before I get back to you. Then the other thing I would like to see is what work have you already done to attempt the question? Because oftentimes if I can see your work, I can easily pinpoint where something went wrong. So a great example is coming up in Chapter 5 where you're doing math and word problems and solving for unknowns. So if you have a question, what I would like for you to do is, tell me the chapter, tell me the number of the problem you're working on, tell me which attempt you're on so I can go into Connect and then say, "Hey, I'm trying to solve this problem. Here's what I did. I'm not getting to the right answer. Connect keeps telling me that I'm wrong. Can you give me some heads up or some help on it?" You can also do a screenshot on your computer, and then you can send me the screenshot as well. That helps me to see where you're having some missteps also. So again, that will help because the amount of time that we have in each week is so condensed, and I try to respond as quickly as possible, but at a maximum I try to get back within 24 hours. So we want to make sure to communicate as quickly as possible and as efficiently as possible so I can help you and you can submit everything on time. Now, the other thing that I want to say is, let's say that you're coming up pretty close to the deadline and you and I have already been maybe going over the question back and forth a couple times and we're getting closer and closer. I don't want you to panic about the deadline. Yes, I want you to get everything turned in time, but if you're communicating with me and we're just working on one specific question and I don't just give out answers in the emails. I want to try to give suggestions and then have you rework it. So I don't want you to stress about deadlines, even though those deadlines, they are real and they exist. But know that as long as you're communicating with me and we're working on things together, I have some more flexibility in that area. The very last tip is, please do not wait until the last minute to contact me. So I realistically need to hear from you by Thursday or Friday, so that I can get you a response in time and we can communicate back and forth in time, so that you can submit your homework by the Sunday deadline. So I want you guys to keep that in mind. Weekends come and go, they come and go really fast. Please know I'm out and about doing a lot of things. So like I said, I have my email, I try to respond as quickly as possible, but just for that time consideration, please make sure to be proactive. Send me your questions. Try to set yourself a goal to send me questions by Thursday night at the latest so I can get back to you in time. Fridays are really good days for me. They're pretty open days for me to kind of catch up on things that have happened during the week. So that's a great day for me to get back and respond to you. So just want to be honest about kind of what my weekly time frame looks like so that you guys can adjust what you need to get your questions answered in time. Thanks so much. Talk to you soon.